Hello everyone. Hallo alle zusammen. I am Pranjal from Language Pantheon and welcome back to our channel German ki Baat. So today we are going to discuss that how to describe your apartment. That is the Wohnungsbeschreibung. Okay, so we are going to see what are the different vocabulary and what are the different topics that we can include in this topic. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the vocabulary and let's start with the description, how to give the description of your apartment. So description in German is called die Beschreibung. Die Beschreibung. Now here I have two lines written that you can use to explain your apartment. For example, first one. Meine Wohnung ist dash. My apartment is dash. Now here, after this line, you can use any of the adjectives which are written here. I'm going to tell you all the meanings of the adjectives. First is groß, that is big. Then klein, that is small. Ruhig, that is peaceful or calm. Schön, that is beautiful. Dunkel, dark. Wunderbar, wonderful. Teuer, expensive. Billig, cheap. Laut, loud. Neuer, that is new. Modern, that is modern. Hell, that is bright. So you can use any of these adjectives after these lines and that will describe your apartment. Let's see one example. Meine Wohnung ist klein. My apartment is small. Meine Wohnung ist schön. My apartment is beautiful. Similarly, ich finde meine Wohnung dash. I find my apartment this. So you can say, ich finde meine Wohnung dunkel. I find my apartment dark. Ich finde meine Wohnung neuer. I find my apartment new. Klar? Then after this, we have so many rooms in our apartment or in our house. For example, the kitchen, the bedroom, the living room. Okay, how to tell the directions of these rooms that we have in our apartment. For example, if I am in my apartment and I am telling you that on the left side there is this room, on the right side there is this room, the room that we are in is this room, or next to that is this room. Okay, so how can you say that? First, links oder auf der linken Seite. Links oder auf der linken Seite, they both mean the same thing, that is on the left side. So on the left side, ist oder sind. Ist means is, sind means are. If you want to say on the left side there is one thing, you will say ist. There are more than one things, you will say sind. Klar? Similarly, rechts oder auf der rechten Seite. They both means the same, that is on the right side. Rechts ist, for example, the Küche. On the right side, there is the kitchen. Okay? Hier ist oder hier sind. Here is or here are these things. For example, here ist, I can point out to some room and I can say, hier ist das Wohnzimmer. Here is the living room. Klar? Then daneben. Daneben means next to that. Let's suppose I am explaining already a room here and then I will say that next to that room there is this thing. So daneben ist dash oder daneben sind dash. Klar? Now you can write here any of the rooms that we have in our apartment and let's see those rooms here along with the vocabulary of furniture. So we have different rooms. Let's see one by one what are the rooms called in German language and also some of the vocabulary that we have for furniture. So die Zimmer, die Zimmer, die Zimmer und die Möbel, and the furniture, die Zimmer und die Möbel. Let's see. First, das Wohnzimmer. Das Wohnzimmer, that is the living room. And the verb associated with this is wohnen, that means to live. So this is a picture of the living room. And as you can see, there are so many furniture here. Okay, and I have marked only few of them. So first one, that is das Sofa. Das Sofa. Der Fernseher. Der Fernseher, that is TV, television. Die Lampe, that is the lamp. the Lampe. Then der Tisch, that is the table, der Tisch, der Stuhl, that is the chair, der Stuhl, der Teppich, that is the carpet, der Teppich. This was the living room. Now let's see the Schlafzimmer. Das Schlafzimmer means bedroom or the room where you sleep, because the verb schlafen means to sleep. So here some of the vocabulary, some of the furniture is das Bett. Das Bett, that is bed. Das Bild, that is picture. Das Bild. Die Tischlampe, that is the table lamp. Die Tischlampe. Das Fenster, that is the window. Let's see the next one. Das Arbeitszimmer. So das Arbeitszimmer is the room where you work. Okay, because here the verb arbeiten means to work. So the room where you work, that is Arbeitszimmer. Some vocabulary here. Das Bücherregal, that is the bookshelf. Das Bücherregal. Then you see a table here, and since this table, we say just the Tisch, der Tisch for the table, but since it is here in the workroom, or it is like a table associated mainly for working or for writing something, for studying. So here we can also say der Arbeitstisch oder der Schreibtisch. Der Arbeitstisch means the work table, oder der Schreibtisch means the writing table or the study table. Similarly, here the chair that you see, it is simple a chair, that is der Stuhl, but since it is with the working table, with the work table or with the study table, so we can say it as study table chair or work table chair. That will be der Schreibtischstuhl oder der Arbeitstischstuhl. Klar? Next we have das Kinderzimmer. Kinder means children, so Kinderzimmer is children's room. Here we have seen almost all the vocabulary already. The carpet, the bed, the table, okay, the chair. Then we have a new one, that is der Schrank. Now der Schrank means cupboard, and if you have clothes in a cupboard, then you can also call it der Kleiderschrank. Der Kleiderschrank. Next up we have the Küche. The Küche is kitchen. Now Küche is somewhere, some place where we kochen. Kochen is to cook. Okay, so the Küche where we cook. Now some of the vocabulary. Der Kühlschrank, that is the refrigerator. Der Kühlschrank. Der Küchentisch, the table which is meant for the Küche, okay, which is meant for the kitchen. So Küchentisch, dining table or kitchen table. Der Herd, that is stove. Der Herd, that is stove. And last we have das Bad oder das Badezimmer. Both means the same thing. Both means the bathroom. You can either use das Bad or you can use das Badezimmer. Both means bathroom. And the verb here is baden, which means to bath or to bathe. Yeah. So the place where we bath, that is bathroom. Das Bad. Some of the vocabulary. Der Spiegel. Der Spiegel is mirror. Then we have das Waschbecken. Das Waschbecken, that is wash basin. The Toilette. The toilet. The Toilette. The Dusche, that is the shower. The Dusche. The Badewanne, that is the bathtub. The Badewanne. Okay, so we have almost seen all the rooms that we have in our apartment, but still there are some parts of the apartment that we have to see. Okay, for example, in an apartment we also have an attic. Okay, sometimes we have, sometimes we don't, but if we have, we can write it as der Dachboden. Der Dachboden, that is the attic. Der Balkon, that is balcony. Der Garten, that is garden. Die Treppe, that is stairs. Die Treppe. Die Garage, that is garage. Okay. Und der Keller, that is the basement. Clear? These are the other parts of the house. Okay, so other than this, we have seen almost everything, and the other lines that you can use, the other sentences that you can use, the phrases to explain your apartment are given here. The Redemittals. So, meine Wohnung, first one is, meine Wohnung hat dash Zimmer. My apartment has this many rooms. You can say ein Zimmer, zwei Zimmer, drei Zimmer, okay? Then you can say, you can tell on which floor do you live. So you can use ich lebe im Erdgeschoss. Erdgeschoss, that is ground floor. It means I live on the ground floor. Ich lebe im ersten Stock. Ich lebe im ersten Stock, first floor. Ich lebe im zweiten Stock, that is second floor. Similarly, third floor, fourth floor, you can write accordingly. Then you can use, we have seen the room's name, we have seen the furniture name, this Zimmer und die Möbel. So we can also describe that this room has this furniture. For example, das Wohnzimmer hat ein Sofa. The living room has a sofa. Das Arbeitszimmer hat einen Tisch. The workroom has a table. Das Arbeitszimmer hat eine Lampe. The workroom has a lamp. Okay, und so weiter and so on, you can describe accordingly. Now you see, we have the vocabulary of rooms also, and now we know all the furniture also, mostly. So this thing, the very first slide, which was about description, other than describing your apartment, you can also use this line or these pattern to describe or comment on different rooms. For example, here, meine Wohnung ist dash. We were saying that my apartment is beautiful, it is big, it is bright. Similarly, you can say mein, for example, mein Wohnzimmer ist klein. My living room is small. Okay, you can say meine Küche ist hell. My kitchen is bright. Ich finde mein Arbeitszimmer dunkel. I find my workroom dark. Clear? So you can use all these things that we have discussed here to describe your apartment, to describe your house. Okay, das ist alles. Okay, so that is all about the topic of meine Wohnung. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you will get the notification whenever the new video of German ki Baat will be uploaded. Danke!